but they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Starts the drive on the ground. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Moore, the man in motion. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Steelers at 10 and 2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. David Ojabo running in to take him down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. No score after one on EA Sports. Now a first down carry for Harris. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Booth.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw here.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. As well for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fighting through, and he's got space.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
On 3rd down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call it? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Runs over him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They hand this off to Harris. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw again is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ward.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down now. Boom. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
From the 24, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Going for it, here's Davis Price. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now Jackson.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
They'll try to right side with Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43.